Thank you, Dr. Monto. I like to make a couple of comments in regard to this. I don't think anyone could listen to the open public hearing session without being troubled by the diversity and the emotional commitment that's been put into this issue of immunizing children in between 6 months and 5 years. It was quite moving. My personal feeling is that it would be hard not to include 6 months to 5 years of age in an amendment to the EUA in view of the strength of the data that we have seen today. But I would like to make this comment, and I think it's very important, as Dr. Cohn said yesterday, that the communication or the messaging be made as clear as possible for parents to understand the relative risk and the relative benefit. I think for example, we've heard several times that there were approximately 442 deaths so far in the pandemic among children less than 5. So that means about 220 deaths a year, approximately. And if you look at the number of people who are struck by lightning in the United States on a year, it's 270. So we're talking about a very rare event. If we talk about hospitalizations among children between 6 months and 5 years of age, the hospitalization rate on the CDC website, the latest site, is 2.3 per 100,000, or 23 per million. And there are about 20 million children in this age group. So 20 times 23 is 460 hospitalizations associated with COVID in this age group that we're considering today. And probably only a fraction of those are because of COVID-19 infection rather than a coincidental association. So really we'd be talking about vaccinating close to 20 million children in order to prevent 200 or 300 deaths. And it's a matter of how an individual weighs the risk and benefit. I think the vaccine should be available for certainly high-risk children and for families that are so concerned they are troubled by that risk ratio, and they should have access to the vaccine. But I, again, feel very strongly parents should understand how small these numbers are. It's a very low risk from the vaccine, but it's also a very low risk from the infection itself. And I think that has to be communicated clearly to parents so that they can participate in the decision about vaccinating a child in this age group. Thank you.
Thank you.